Hey. Colby, stop fighting with your sister this instant.
The kittens seem extra rowdy today. Is something going on?
Oh, Kieran just gave him a new toy. She means well, but now I have to deal with the mayhem. You might be on your own today. I've got to separate these wrestlers.
You can count on me, sir.
オーブンでやってる間に、まあ、食材取りに行ってもいいってことか。遅いな。あとは混ぜるだけかな。 これは水がいらないんだ。これじゃ足りない。63。間違えた。ミスったな。じゃあ弱いか。いいのかな。多分これっぽいな。
Another successful day. Thank you for your help, Mina.
Always a pleasure.
Did you kill all those monsters by yourself?
This lot. These are just the leftovers. I've sent the rest as a gift.
Instructor? Maybe you should go next door and visit Belchior. Spending time with his cats could be good for you.
You want me to end up like that old fart smothered in cats?
Maybe you'd prefer being surrounded by living things instead of...
How dare you insult my collection? You have no idea how hard I fought to earn these trophies.
I'm deeply sorry. I didn't mean to...
Leave! When you return next, you had better come with more respect.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Hey there, Blue.
And did I hear you say that you'd give it all away?
You have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you, Recruit. Don't think I'll let you slack off because I'm in a good mood.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Choice!
Perfect!
Alright.
Thank you! Delicious! Absolutely wonderful. Looks good!
Very much appreciated.
Oh, it smells delightful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Delicious! Thank you! Thank you!
Pontita's been so happy today. And that's the most I've ever gotten out of Caesar. Pontita!
Yes?
Should I give it to her? I think they might actually be good for each other. I just wanted to say thanks for this opportunity.
You're welcome, Nina. Now get out of here, Recruit. You've worked hard enough for today.
It's not my secret to tell.
次の対戦相手。
Welcome once again to the most invigorating exhibition of culinary excellence in all of Victusia. Yesterday we mourned with contestants who suffered their second loss, and cheered those who dazzled our judges' persnickety palates. Like the pounding tides of the Silian Sea, the iron stomach seems unstoppable. Mina! Our next contestant declined to provide a title, saying, "I don't need a fancy title to make great food." I present Caesar! Caesar! Today, these chefs seek to please two of the sharpest minds of our age. The first I'm proud to present is Instructor Meridane.
At ease, Chairman. You are no longer a student of mine, after all. My attention is focused solely on the techniques of these chefs. Be careful not to oversaturate today's dish with bold flavors. Doing so will bury the intoxicating crispness of water.
The next judge is the famed Grand Matriarch, Asgil.
With each challenge that passes, these chefs reveal more of themselves through their creations. I look forward to learning more today. Foraging for ingredients is a vital skill. So today, I ask you to scour the Skylands for a bit of earth to ground your dish.
This Skylands delicacy used to be so rare that it was exclusively eaten by royalty. Even now, collection requires a chef with sharp eyes and the speed of a tempest. Wind fruit! Vive la Brigade!
ああ、しまった。とりあえず作るか。
Where did I put that blasted spatula?
Do you need help looking for it? I'm happy to come over and...
Stay where you are.
Or I could just stay here. That's it.
同じものだったらしまったな。2つはなってたんだのか。いいかな。
Thank you for your hard work, chefs. Let's see what the judges have to say about your efforts.
Delightful. Lovely.
My congratulations! Quite delicious!
It seems no iron skillet can stand up to the might of the iron stomach. Minahan!
I did it! Natural thought, sir.
Can it?
Eh? We had a deal. I'm starving. Wanna go grab a bite at Crescent?
This, wasn't part of the deal.
You're hungry too. I heard your stomach rumbling earlier.
Fine. And here. It was my daughter's from when she was little. But I have no use for it. It would suit you better.
Thank you. So, you have a daughter? What's she like?
Quiet.
Is that a description or a command?
Yes.
I should probably get some dinner, but I just want to sleep. Huh? What's going on over there?
Admit it. Your family donates to Judge Meridane's academy. She gave you a free pass on that win.
If you actually knew anything about me or my family, you'd know that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Just how many of your royal family members are in the brigade? It's obvious nepotism.
If you have an issue, bring it up with the tournament committee. I'm sure they'll find your accusations to be baseless.
Ha! Run away like the cheat you are!
This was your third loss. You're out of the competition. Learn to take that in stride. You can always try again another year.
Why, you...
Mina!
Ah! You cut my hand! I'm sorry, but you were about to hurt my friend.
We need to get an officer. Can anyone help us?
Oh, goodness. I told you something terrible was brewing in town.
What happened here?
She just threw her dagger at me! I was aiming for your skewer. It was an accident. You raised your weapon and...
It looks to be only a scratch. Let's get that wrapped up. The three of you come with me.
I've got a medical kit at the inn.
What are you all standing around for? Move along! I see. Shiv, you come from an honorable lineage as well. There's no need to throw dirt on Kieran's family. Your great-grandmother is the fabled Kiln, isn't she? Uniting the orc tribes by way of her cross-culture cuisine. She'd be ashamed of your attitude throughout this competition.
Of course. Taking Kieran's side.
It seems to me that the only one who expected an easy win based on their background is you. The fact remains, contestants are not allowed to draw weapons on one another in town. It's a designated safe zone. In accordance with Article 7 of the Proving Tournament Rules, you are hereby expelled from the competition for 2...
What?! This is bull!
As for you, Mina, even though you tried to protect Kieran, you also broke the rules. You've injured Shiv's hand. And just think if your dagger had missed and hit a townsperson.
I'm sorry, Instructor.
You should have gotten an officer to handle the situation. You too must be expelled for endangering the people around you. Is this the only way? Although I understand the seriousness of the situation, I don't think Shiv or Mina truly meant any serious harm. Tensions were high. Threats were made. Kieran, say your farewells to them. They're expected to leave tomorrow morning. Mina, I'm so sorry. Listen, everything is going to work out. Don't give up. Mina?
Can't you give her another day to take it easy? She's heartbroken.
Mina needs to keep working. She has the same spirit I had at her age, including my weakness.
I'm standing right here, you two.
Sorry, Mimi. I tried. Why don't you go on restocking duty? I can peel the potatoes.
I'd rather peel the potatoes.
I think some exercise would be good for you. Get some fresh air.
All right, fine.
Be quick about it. The restaurant is opening in just a moment. And I don't want you to use any wind magic or daggers. It's ruining the backyard.
Go wild. The only thing ruining the backyard is all the monsters piling up since we haven't had your combat skills to help us.
Saskia!
What? It's true. Let loose, Mimi.
Order up. 2 bao run noodle, 1 mapo tofu.
That's all you, Mina. I gotta run the tables.
Thank you.
Ooh-wee.
Perfect.
It's good.
I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Ah, Simon's on his way with another delivery. He's late.
Sorry, Mrs. Hahn. Our farm got attacked by a bow run, and the barn almost toppled over. Pops took care of it, though.
I'm glad you're both all right.
Thanks. I thought I was gonna be a kebab. Hey, Mina. Got anything new for me to try today?
Oh, hey. No, just the usual.
Mina, why don't you help Simon move the satchels into the cellar?
Let's go.
Now that we're done hauling all that grain, how about a sound? I don't even think I've heard you sneeze since you've been back.
What's there to talk about?
What is there to talk about? Like, a million different things. Like, how come no one has bothered to mention that the guy Saskia started dating needs to chew with his mouth closed?
Don't be mean. Saskia's happy. Alex is a nice guy. But he could eat a little bit neater.
Ah, there you go. Look at you using words and talking. You are alive.
Barely. I'm grounded for life. I'm going to be in that kitchen cooking the same things until I die. I can forget about seeing beyond this village ever again. Forget about the brigade.
Well, now never mind.
What is it?
You could always run away again. Next year.
Oh, please. Like my mom would ever let me slip by again. I think this is it for me.
Staying here isn't so bad, is it? You can still test your experiments on me. I don't mind.
I'm the Iron Stomach, remember? Not you.
I know you're upset, but there's still so much here for you. The restaurant, your family, the old man shouting at the windmills every morning.
You don't get it at all. Just because you're satisfied with being stuck here doesn't mean that I am. I gotta get back to the house. Simon was just trying to help. I shouldn't have blown up on him. It's a good village. It's a good restaurant. I've got my family and Simon. Maybe I don't deserve to be here. I'm so sorry, everyone.
We should be thriving from the flow of travelers to and from the capital, but we're getting some unpleasant feedback lately.
I told you, didn't I? The produce from the market has been tasting strange for a while now. You need to confront the brigadiers head on.
We're paying good coin for their catches.
Ma, it's even more serious than that. People are getting sick.
From our food?
It's hard to pinpoint, but we may be contributing to the problem, along with some other restaurants.
Who's gotten sick?
Actually, I just saw Alex. He's running a fever, and I heard Simon isn't feeling well either.
All the restaurants get their goods from the same brigadiers. There has to be something going on that we don't know about.
What's going on? Are we not opening today?
No, I'm afraid not. Mina, I think we need you to do some hunting for us, though.
The produce we purchased just isn't holding up once it's cooked. We'll need more from the backyard to make up for it.
Sure thing. I'll get right to it. That was strange. The monsters are so... I don't really know what word to use.
On our walk to the market, Charles spun a tale about how he fended off a raging Balrog from destroying his farm. At first, I thought he was boastful, but now I'm not so sure.
Simon's dad does love to exaggerate.
True, but Simon mentioned the attack yesterday. I don't think this is one of Charles's tall tales.
So what's this have to do with the market's goods?
I can't say for sure, but these monsters concern me. Their behavior's tumultuous at the best of times, and now they're more ferocious than ever. I wouldn't be surprised to learn they've been evolving.
Yeah, the timing is definitely suspicious. Plus, we haven't noticed anything weird with the grain Simon's brought over.
So only the monster meat has changed.
That's what we're thinking.
Mina, you've got the sharpest senses out of all of us. Take a closer look at these ingredients for us, will you?
Okay. I hate to admit it, but I've been neglecting my responsibilities these past few days.
You don't need to tell us that. No offense, sleepyhead.
It's okay, Mina. Get the stove going, and let's do some tests.
Yeah, I see some weird strands running through this marbling. The monster parts are breaking down more and more with every stir.
It doesn't taste too different at first, but when overmixed, it begins to sour.
ベルが上がる。
Oh no.
What about these purple spots? You see them?
They're popping as we cook. Gross. We didn't actually serve this to customers, did we?
No way we did. This must be from spoiling within the past day.
Ugh. There's definitely a foulness to the taste now. I've never in my life seen this before.
Well, you certainly seem calm. Didn't you inspect the produce before buying?
Aw, pointing fingers isn't going to help anything. Ma, Pa, I think we should look at what Mina brought in from the garden earlier.
They're just as bad even though they're from our backyard.
Then it might not be the Brigadier's fault.
That just leaves a problem with the monsters themselves. How could this happen?
I'm not sure, but we'll have to be extra careful from now on. When you took the right precautions, it seemed like the poison dissipated.
It'll take more time to prep ingredients, but it's time I'm willing to take to ensure our food is safe.
Are we going to be able to open up again?
Let's keep testing our recipes tomorrow, and then we'll see.
Good work, Mina. I'm going to talk to the rest of the village leaders about our discovery.
Yeah, good work, Mimi. If there's nothing else to do here, I need to get back to Alex and make sure he's alright.
Okay. Mina, you and I should keep going for a little while longer. I have a few more ideas.
All right, Ma. Let's keep cooking. A letter from Thrash. I wonder if he's made it in yet. Artie is sick. Kieran's making an antidote. And there's some place called the Dark Realm? And I'm at home worrying about spoiled meat and sick customers. It's kind of weird that everyone's getting sick at the same time. I wonder if this monster problem reaches farther than Windy Village. I should look at as many cuts of monster as I can tomorrow. Maybe there's some way I can help. Dear Thrash. I'm going to gather some ingredients, Mom.
Thank you, dear. Told you she just needed to keep working. I know my daughters.
Sure, Ma. Sure.
The doors are open. Let's get to it.
Guess I'll have to test these after the lunch rush. Uh-oh.
Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
so excited.
Oh, I forgot to tell you two.
Finish up that Karana pancake dish for me, would you?
Dad said the other restaurants are doing better with their ingredients since we did our demonstration for them.
2 century egg appetizers, Mina.
But the pickings are slim. We need to avoid the purple splotched meats for now. People are still getting sick from it. So, looks like we'll be limited on our ingredients till we figure things out.
Thank you. Delicious.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, this smells delightful. Thank you. Perfect.
I'm proud of you, Mina. Our menu will still have to cut down on quite a few recipes until this is sorted out, but we couldn't have reopened without you.
Thanks, Ma. I'm going to keep doing more experiments tonight. Maybe I'll find out even more?
We'll all stick around and help. Alex is still feeling kinda sick and doesn't want to eat very much. He's sticking to vegetables for now. Maybe you two can teach me something to serve him.
Have you made him my signature dumpling soup yet?
Ma, that dish is only for when we're serious. You know that. I don't know if it's because he's sick, but I'm not sure if he wants to start going steady.
Well, hurry it up. Your father and I aren't getting any younger.
Ma! Oh, this one's from Kieran.
Mina, I've only slept 4.5 hours in the last 5 days, so forgive me for being terse. After my work on Thrash's antidote, Belchior asked me to work with him on a new brigade assignment. They've tasked us with identifying and containing a possible monster mutation. The samples I've taken are concerning. I don't wish to engage in speculation before my tests are complete, but I think there's more going on here than they suspect.
So the monsters are acting weird everywhere. A mutation, though? Isn't that just a blight? If that's true, Kieran and Thrash will need all the help they can get. I've got to tell her everything I know. Kieran, I hope this letter doesn't come too late, but I've been seeing issues with the monsters here, too.
Hey, what's going on?
You're looking much better, Simon.
Still just on broth right now. What's the deal with the letter?
It's from the brigade.
Based on the findings of our top researchers, we regret to inform the populace that Victusia is facing a potentially catastrophic monster mutation event. Due to the severity of the outbreak, we're putting all able-bodied battle chefs on full alert. We've isolated the problematic traits and determined that all monsters are not yet affected, but our investigation is ongoing. Our primary focus must switch to containing this outbreak. To that end, the proving tournament will be put on hold until the situation is under control. This must be the outbreak Kieran mentioned. Maybe it really is a blight?
Jeez, this sounds serious.
Listen.
The contestants have all been offered the opportunity to temporarily work with the brigade in containing the situation. We'd like to request the aid of Nina Han back at the capital.
Oh my goodness.
Given the circumstances, we are willing to revoke the proving tournament expulsion once the festivities resume. With your help, we hope this incident will be resolved as quickly as possible. The choice is fully yours, and we hope to hear from you soon. Stay safe and break a dish. The tournament committee. I have to go back.
Absolutely not. You lost that privilege the moment you ran off with our money.
This is no longer about fun and games. The capital sounds way too dangerous right now, not to mention the roads.
That's exactly why I should be there. I have a chance to do something good for once in my life. Oh, Mimi. Before I was careless. I was bored. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't earn my place in the tournament. I stole it from the people who taught me the skills I was so desperate to prove. I don't deserve anything.
Mina, you need to calm down.
You two made this place with your bare hands. You gave Saskia and I opportunities we couldn't get anywhere else. Opportunities I took for granted. But now there's a way I can help you. A way I can make it up to you. By fixing the monster problem at its source. If I can find out what's going on, I can bring that knowledge back and make sure no one gets sick again. And we can keep serving customers like before.
Well?
I promise I'll write home this time. I'm going to be okay. I'll be in the hands of the veteran battle chefs.
I'm sorry, but you're still grounded. Stealing our flour money? That's a serious crime.
But
My baby girl, how are you ever going to survive out there if you don't understand sarcasm?
What? Huh?
I can't keep you here any more than I can keep the wind from blowing through the trees.
Kiki, what's happening right now?
Your mother is letting you go. We all are.
Only the brigade can stop what's happening. The best way to help the restaurant is to join them.
Oh, thank you, Ma! Pa! Kiki! Hey, woohoo!
I mean, carry on, Han family. Don't mind me.
I'm going to help stop this monster mess. Then I'm coming right back to the restaurant.
No, you're not. This is our family's iron pan, passed down for generations. My mother gave it to me when I left home to create this restaurant with your father. It's time for you to have it. You are who you are, Mina, and that person needs to help others. I didn't want to let you go before, but I won't make the same mistake twice. I couldn't be prouder of the woman you've become.
And I couldn't be happier to be part of this family. I'm so sorry for the way I acted before.
Everyone stumbles, Mina. It's how you get up that matters.
It's time to stop feeling sorry for yourself and keep your chin up, okay?
But don't think we're not going to tease you for all the moping.
I just had a lot on my mind.
Oh, I don't know. You definitely were mopey Mina.
Little mopey poo.
I was not. Fine, maybe a little. Drink your water, Simon. You're still dehydrated.
This place is bustling.
You can't really imagine the capital from what travelers say. You have to be here and experience it.
I'll definitely be experiencing all the cuisine. Too bad about the meat, though.
Maybe your dad'll finally stop telling you to put on weight.
Oh, that'll be the day. I'm still surprised we convinced him to let me come with you.
I'd say your client expansion argument was pretty clever, especially since you made it up on the spot.
It's silly, but your speech to your family made me feel like it was time to try something new.
Look at you getting all mushy.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back with a restaurant tour.
Deal. But first, we should check out the inn, and then I need to find Thrash and Kieran.
Oh, you brought a friend, how nice. I have your rooms all ready. Let me take your bags up.
Okay, there's something I haven't told you.
You chew on your pillow at night. Everyone knows that, Mina.
What? No, that's not even true. Did Kiki tell you that? Never mind. Anyway, you can't tell anyone this. Thrash, Kieran, and I have been looking into the monster epidemic. Now that I'm back, we're going to try to find the cause. Do you want to help?
Nah.
You're not even gonna think about it?
Mina, you have always had these grand ambitions. Me, though? I just want to grow the family business and go back to a peaceful life of talking to wheat stalks.
I guess I knew that, but I wish we could tag team this.
I know. Just make sure you're back before dinner. I want to try that Crescent place.
This guy thinks we're on vacation.
Blue Jay!
Mina, it's wonderful to see you.
Kieran! Thrash! I missed you guys so much.
We missed you too. Now, down to business. We don't have time to go into detail, but Thrash and I have been through a lot since you've been gone.
Too much for my taste.
The bandits, the antidote, the dark realm. It sounds terrifying.
Trust me, it's as bad as it sounds.
The positive side is that we've garnered new insights on this mutation. Causation is still unclear, but the monsters and Ardia's sickness seem to be correlated. I think we could be on the verge of a full-scale blight.
How did you figure it out?
That was all you, Blue Jay. We got your letters, and Kieran ran some tests. Sure enough, the blood she took from Ardia had similar properties to the mutated monsters.
Precisely, which could mean that a modified version of her antidote might cure the monsters themselves.
Kieran, you're a genius!
That remains to be seen. The cure is purely speculative at this stage.
So, what's our next move?
I think we should report to our stations and see what the brigade needs from us. We don't have anything concrete to show them yet, but we can get more samples for Kieran to test.
Agreed. It's our wisest course of action. What do you think, Mina?
I'm with you all the way.
All right, we should get going then. Let's meet up again when we have more info.
Huh?
Good day.
Chefs, welcome. Thank you for coming on such short notice. Your loyalty to the brigade and to Victusia has been noted. Despite the public's concern, I have every confidence this outbreak can be managed and will be able to resume the proving tournament soon. Not once in 100 years has the tournament been cancelled, and I won't be the first chairman to let that happen. Here to explain your mission and provide more information on the outbreak is Instructor Razzle. Instructor, if you would.
Good afternoon, chefs. We've learned that a rapidly spreading virus is mutating monsters across Victusia. There's been a stark increase in aggression, population, and dangerous ingredients. However, thanks to volunteers such as yourselves, these monsters have not been able to cause severe damage in our cities and towns. But the same can't be said for the ingredients that make their way into people's homes. From what we know, the ingredients are safe as long as we take the proper precautions in preparing them. But that hypothesis requires more testing. We're fully staffed here in the Coliseum, so our unproven squads will be using the practice kitchen area. That's all for now. Kraus will lead you to your stations, where you'll receive further instruction.
Oh! Looks like even Shiv got a call back.
You have to be kidding me.
Oh, hey, Shiv.
Save it. Don't think you're important enough to hold a grudge about. I'm here to get back in and take everyone down. Every last one.
You mean in terms of the tournament, right?
These new poisonous and moldy ingredients are perfection.
You're not serious, Art.
Alright, C-Squad babies, listen up. The sorry lot of you make up every person that was kicked out of the tournament for one reason or another. The committee's decided to let you back in, but you'll have to earn it.
I'm ready! This time nothing's going to stop me! Don't worry, committee, I won't let you down! I just couldn't contain myself.
We'll run this mission just like a tournament match. I'll pair you one-on-one for cook-offs. Every dish must contain at least one ingredient from a mutated monster. That's our theme for the day. You'll each have to make 3 dishes. One for me, one for Belchior, and one for Kraus.
Actually, there was a change to the briefing. I'm still getting over a little bug.
Alright, make that 2 dishes.
I'd love to see an emphasis on fire energy for these tests. It would really help my research.
And make that a water dish for me. Preferably one that'll fix this headache. Go.
もうちょっと肉がいるな。
Oh no.
Let's see what we have here.
Yes, I'm curious to dissect these dishes. Such skill! Truly wonderful.
I approve. Yes, good. Looks like the winner is Mina Flan.
I hate to contradict, but I believe it's Han.
Her name is smudged on the roster. Han, then.
Yeah!
That's some fine work, C-Squad. I did some chemical readings on your dishes, and I didn't see anything to be alarmed by. We might see some effects on the body in years to come, but... Hey! As a country, we've been eating monster for a century now. It's the way of the brigade.
All right, head back to town. For the half of you that lost, don't fret. We'll be back at it tomorrow. You may have won this cute little game of theirs, but I'm saving my best for when the real cooking starts.
I wouldn't expect any less.
So it's true. They did make a C squad, and it's filled with the bottom of the barrel.
Who's this snotwipe?
I have no idea.
I'll never forget when you cut me in line during registration.
Oh, that. I think I remember now.
I told you I'd be watching. I knew karma would bite you back, and then you got kicked out fighting that sore loser over there. The brigade may show you mercy, but I'm not going to be so lax. I've got to get back to B Squad. I have an important mission to carry out, but I just had to see what the stink was all about.
Anyways, I gotta go. Later, Girl Scout.
What? I guess I've made some enemies, too. It's too quiet out here at night. I never thought I'd see Brigade Town so empty.
Sorry for the fright. I just like to make an entrance.
You don't look very sorry. I thought you were a monster. What are you doing out here? You're not a part of C Squad.
Just checking on something that couldn't wait till morning. What's your excuse?
I actually volunteered for this shift. I want to do everything I can to find the cause of this monster mutation.
Is that so? Let's have a practice duel soon. Two night owls like us. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Okay, yeah. There has to be some way to figure out this monster problem. Thresh said he had a morning duel today, but I bet Kieran's at Belchior's. I need to get over there and see how I can help.
On your stomach! Wait up! Still jumpy, eh?
I wouldn't be if you'd stop sneaking up on me.
Fair enough. So about that match today. Let me know when you're ready.
I'd totally forgotten with everything else going on.
Trust me, you're going to want to remember this one. Catch you later.
Why, my faithful assistant. I was hoping you'd answer the brigade's call.
Really? But you had Kieran all this time.
What's the old adage? Too many cooks might spoil the broth, but many chefs make light work. The same is true for alchemy.
間違えた。壊しちゃダメだよな、多分。
I left, we made so much progress. Did you figure out how to make ambrosia?
No. With mounting suspicion about the monster threat, the brigade requested I find a cure.
But now that we've discovered it can be safely prepared, surely that takes some pressure off.
Quite right. I'm certain we'll discover both solutions very soon.
Hi! Greetings.
難しいな。
So you've returned.
Whoa, yeah!
Not you. I was talking to that very persistent fly who likes to land on my babies.
Babies?
My trophies.
How sweet?
You know, I think I do remember you. You're the girl with the walking kettle, right?
No. I'm Mina Han. Walking kettle?
Hey, Mina.
How's it going?
Oh.
Your funeral? Before we start, I started the monster plague.
You?
Psych! Just kidding. But I do know what's causing it.
What?
Well, mostly. That's where you come in.
If you're serious, I'm happy to help however I can.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. Ready, Jelly?
He's going to judge? How does he eat?
Probably with his mouth. Jelly says he'd die for some fire and earth. So let's serve it up. As for our theme ingredient, let's do... King Bee.
Awesome.
でも大地入れてないな。
Yeah!
It's like I thought. This isn't a real blight. It's man-made.
What? Who would do something that horrible?
Who indeed? On purpose, it would be too much for most people to stomach. But covering up an accident? That's a little easier on the conscience. But there's only one way to find out. Breaking into the Brigade's research lab.
What? Do you want to be imprisoned? How can you think it's their fault with how hard they're trying to fight it?
I started with some scraps of information from this body I'm possessing. But once I showed up here, solving this problem turned out to be a lot more complicated than I hoped.
Ziggy, if you're just going to keep making jokes, I've got to get back to town. People's lives are at stake.
I'm not joking. This is the real me.
Stop playing around!
I'm not proud of the things I did to get here, but I want to stop this outbreak. I don't need help breaking into the lab, but I can't bring the information I find to the Brigade. They don't trust me, but you, I know how determined you are to get to the bottom of this. You're not just in it for the tournament reinstatement. Help me end this.
I don't know what to make of your stories, but I do want to put an end to the outbreak. To be honest, I've been meeting with Kieran and Thrash about it already. She's working on a cure.
A cure? Well, that would be interesting. So what do you say?
After you get the information, come find us. I'm against the break-in, but this is too serious to ignore.
All right, Hamburger. And don't worry, I'll be silent as a snake.
I can't tell if I'm more unsettled by Ziggy's transformation or the thought that someone in the Brigade is at fault.
Chefs, I require your undivided attention. I wish to keep this brief so that we may release our findings to the public. Due to your exemplary work, our scientists have determined mutated ingredients are not harmful when properly prepared. I'd like to extend special recognition to the members of C Squad. There were some in the committee who doubted our decision to reinstate you. You've gone above and beyond to prove you deserve your place among the other contestants. To that end, we've changed the rules for this year's proving tournament. Chefs won't be expelled until their 5th loss, but your previous record carries over. With that, our tournament begins anew. Vive la Brigade!
I hope trusting Ziggy was the right decision. Surely he wouldn't break into a Brigade lab without good reason.
Come again? You know, for a guard, you're not very alert.
Ha ha. What are you doing out this late?
Oh no, you first. What's this about breaking into a lab?
If I tell the truth, will Thrash try to stop him? Will he tell Razzle?
Come on, Blue. You know you can trust me.
It's Ziggy. He thinks the mutation was started by one of the Brigade's alchemists. He's breaking in to find out for sure. I told him to come find us once he has the evidence.
Kieran's not gonna like this.
And you?
Ziggy's a weird guy. I don't know if I trust him.
I know what you mean, but when he talked about the outbreak, I believe him when he says he wants to fix it.
Then, that's all I need to hear. I've got to get back to my post. Good night, Blue Jay.
Night, Thrash.
Is Minahan still staying here?
Huh? That sounds like Instructor Razzle. But she's not supposed to visit until my final match. Oh no. Did she catch Siggy? Curious.
じゃあ今日はこの辺で終わります。じゃあ、お疲れ様でした。